Hello everyone, this is Chhalani and welcome back to Build with Brahmi. Today we will be discussing a very interesting concept, that is emotions. Emotions क्या है, कैसे आते हैं, हम इसे कैसे फील करते हैं एंड इसके ट्रिगर्स क्या होते हैं, किस चीज़ से हमारे इमोशंस जो है वो इन्फ्लुएंस्ड होते हैं एंड हम इसमें अपना बैलेंस कैसे बना सकते हैं. All of this we will be discussing in our today's video. Alright, beginning with What are emotions? हम जो भी फील कर रहे हैं, जो भी इमोशंस हमारे अंदर चल रहे हैं, जो भी फीलिंग्स चल रही है, जिस तरह से हम उसको नेम करते हैं, दैट इज इमोशन. बीइंग सैड, हैप्पी, रेज, फिल्ड विथ रेज, एंगर, फ्रस्ट्रेशन, इरिटेशन, जॉय, एक्साइटमेंट, नॉस्टैल्जिया, ऑल ऑफ दीज आर इमोशंस. नाउ, are these emotions good? Are all of these emotions good? Well, that depends on a lot of factors again. First is how you are responding to that particular emotion, and second, what is the intensity of that emotion. इंटेंसिटी डिफाइन करती है कि वो इमोशन पॉजिटिव है, हेल्दी है या अनहेल्दी है. बिकॉज अगर वो इंटेंसिटी ऑफ एवरी इमोशन बहुत हाई है देन इट माइट बी अनहेल्दी, बिकॉज द रेस्पॉन्स दैट विड गो, जिस तरह से हम उस लेवल ऑफ इमोशन पे एक्ट करेंगे, दैट वुड नॉट बी वेरी पॉजिटिव एट ऑल, बिकॉज हमारा माइंड बहुत एक हाई लेवल पे रहता है जब हम ऐसे इंटेंस इमोशंस फील करते हैं. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डिफाइन एंड टू बी अवेयर कि हम किस तरह के इमोशंस फील कर रहे हैं, उसकी इंटेंसिटी कितनी हाई और लो है. नाउ टूवर्ड्स द एंड आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग कि इन इमोशंस का पता कैसे करना है, एंड आई विल ऑल्सो गिव यू अ लिंक टू अ पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट फ्रॉम वेयर यू कैन गेट अ वेरी नाइस इमोशनल व्हील, जिससे यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई कि इमोशंस का आइडेंटिफाई कैसे करना है. एंड कितने सारे इमोशंस होते हैं, हम बस 4-5 के नाम दे देते हैं, गुस्सा, खुशी, दुख, सैडनेस, हर्ट, रिवेंज, रेज, बट देर आर so many emotions, and उसको हम dimensions में भी put कर सकते हैं, which I will be discussing in the end. Now talking about, are these emotions necessary or are these emotions good that we are facing it? Absolutely. I know that people say कि लोग कहते हैं कि गुस्सा मत हो, it is not good for health, दुखी मत हो, it doesn't suit you, और ऐसा फील करोगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा लाइफ में, कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. सो डोंट फील दिस इमोशंस, डोंट फील और डोंट गो थ्रू दिस इमोशंस. डर के क्या होगा? एवरी इमोशन दैट वी फील gives us a way to define ourselves also, and it also gives us a way of understanding ourselves. हमें अपने इमोशंस के थ्रू पता चलता है कि ये चीज़ हमें करनी है, ये चीज़ हमें नहीं करनी है, ये चीज़ शायद अगर हम करेंगे तो हमें अच्छा लगेगा या अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, एंड अ लॉट मोर. आई विल गिव यू अ वेरी गुड एग्जाम्पल. इफ़ यू हैव अ फियर ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर एनिमल, एंड इफ़ यू आर अफ्रेड ऑफ एनी एनिमल, दैट गिव्स यू दैट थॉट एंड इंस्टिंक्चुअल सेंस कि हमें उस एनिमल के पास नहीं जाना है, वी नीड टू मेंटेन दैट डिस्टेंस. On the other hand, if you are like too lovey-dovey with a particular animal, that affection is there, that emotion is affection in you, then you would go and pamper that animal. Because these emotions are defined by a lot of factors also, which we will be discussing a little later. But why these emotions are too necessary? I would give you example, and from examples हम समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि ये emotions ज़रूरी क्यों हैं. Now let's take an example of fear. अगर हमें डर नहीं है किसी से एक्सीडेंट हो जाने का, या रोड में चलते चलते समवन कम्स एंड हिट अस, इसका अगर डर नहीं होगा, वी वुड बी क्रॉसिंग आवर रोड्स ऐसे ही, एंड वी वुड बी नॉट एट ऑल फियरफुल ऑफ द कमिंग डेंजर और द कमिंग व्हीकल्स फ्रॉम राइट एंड लेफ्ट. वी विल थिंक कि बस यही हमारा रास्ता यही है, एंड वी विल ट्राई टू क्रॉस दैट रोड, एंड इन दैट एक्सीडेंट्स माइट हैपन. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट to have fear because it keeps us safe from certain things. अगर हमें किसी wild animal का डर नहीं है, and we are not very aware on how to handle that particular animal, that is the main concept. Then what we'll go and try to pamper that or try to touch that lion in front of us. अगर हमें वो fear नहीं है, but if we are fearful of that animal, lion, then obviously we'll try and maintain a distance and look it from away, because we know that it might attack us and I do not know how to keep myself safe. So fear always helps us to know how to keep ourselves safe. Same goes with anger. Anger gives us strength, when if you can recall and go back to any of your experiences from the past, and you can think of any random experience where you were so angry that you did something that is not a cup of tea for you at all. I mean, let's say you just faced particular random goons, and then you just were able to run away from those goons, and that's instinctual, right? That feeling of strength that comes, वो उसी टाइम पे, उसी पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट पे वो एक हिम्मत आती है ना कि हाँ मैं तो लड़के निकल ही जाऊँगा. दैट कम्स विथ एंगर. जब हम में गुस्सा या जब हम में जोश आता है, वो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इमोशन, पर्टिकुलर इमोशन की वजह से आता है. सो दैट इमोशन इज ऑल्सो नेसेसरी. Another example we can take, love. Love is a concept that itself gives you a very goofy feeling, na? Haan, so nice, so cute. It helps us to keep bonded. See, if you are connected with someone, if you love someone, you will try to build that bond in a much stronger way, right? You will not run away from that person. You will try to keep that person in your life throughout. Why that happens? What that does is that keeps people bonded. So every emotion that we feel, whether it is positive emotion, whether it is negative emotion, it all teaches us something, and every emotion is necessary in order to grow and develop as a person. अगर हम वो इमोशंस को फील ही नहीं करेंगे, अगर हम सैडनेस फील ही नहीं करेंगे, देन हाउ वुड वी लेट आउट दैट फीलिंग कि यार ये मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा, आई डिड नॉट लाइक इट. अगर वो फीलिंग ही नहीं है तो वो नाराज़गी नहीं होगी, नाराज़गी नहीं है तो कम्युनिकेशन ही नहीं होगा, कम्युनिकेशन ही नहीं होगा तो सामने वाले को पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि मेरे को क्या चीज़ें पसंद है और क्या चीज़ें नहीं पसंद है. करेक्ट. एंड दैट इज़ वाई टू लेट दैट पर्सन नो वी नीड टू फील सर्टेन थिंग्स इन ऑर्डर टू नो आवर सेल्स ऑल्सो कि हमें क्या नहीं पसंद है और क्या पसंद है, सो दैट वी कैन कम्युनिकेट इट टू द अदर पर्सन. हम जो इमोशंस फील कर रहे हैं वो हम इमोशंस क्यों फील कर रहे हैं? वाई आर वी फीलिंग सर्टेन इमोशंस? व्हाट आर द रीजंस दैट मैनिपुलेट्स अस और दैट टेल्स अस कि यू नीड टू फील दिस इमोशन, क्लिक क्लिक. Okay, there are multiple reasons why we feel certain emotions. There can be multiple situations, instances, experiences, thoughts, processes, everything that goes around and that works and then tells our brain that you need to feel this emotion and you need to go through this particular emotional experience right now. First is our past experiences. If you would have seen or noticed yourself कि अगर कुछ एक instance पहले से जुड़ा हुआ है और इट इज़ ट्राइंग टू रिपीट इट सेल्फ अगेन, यू सी अ पैटर्न एंड देन योर मूड और योर इमोशन ऑटोमेटिकली शिफ्ट्स टू दैट पर्टिकुलर इमोशन. Let's say if you had a bad experience from your past where dog attacked you. I am in love with dogs, I love dogs, but I'm just giving an example. If you're attacked by dogs, that fear might trigger you to be safe. And that is how our past experiences influence our present actions as well. Second, what influences our behavior is the societal experiences, the support, the care, the pampering, the nature, the content feeling that we get from social situations, from people around us. Let's say अगर मैं कुछ करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ and there is a lot of negativity around me that people are saying you cannot do it, this is not for you, ये तुमसे नहीं होगा, अरे तुम कोशिश ही क्यों कर रहे हो, नहीं कर पाओगे, why are you even trying? All of this will give me a sense of negativity, and that is how I will feel maybe hurt or maybe sad or maybe doubt myself that okay नहीं हो सकता शायद, and that would make me feel very very sad. Now this is because of the social surrounding that we are in, and if we, on the other hand, if we are surrounded by people who would support us, who would tell कि go ahead, do it, try कर ले, कोई बात नहीं, अगर successful नहीं भी हुआ तो at least you will give it a try. That would motivate us, that would give a positive sense of emotion that okay, let me try, whatever happens is secondary, try कर लेते हैं. So that is how societal experiences and situation and people affects our emotions and thoughts however we are thinking. The third and most important thing which motivates, which influences our emotion is what we are thinking. Our thoughts are persona of how we see ourselves also define a lot of emotions that we are feeling. Let's say if I have a lot of self doubt, अगर मैं खुद पे बहुत ज़्यादा डाउट कर रही हूँ, then it is very much possible कि whatever happens I'm like नहीं यार नहीं हो पाएगा, and that would make me sad. Even though there are opportunities to feel happy, there are opportunities to do good, to excel in my life and to feel very 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 joyful, I might be sitting in a corner very sad, very distraught because my self thoughts are influencing me to feel that way. it can be opposite as well. So let's say if I'm very self-confident about, I can do this and I will do this, that will give me a sense of excitement in me that, I need to make this video and make it work. You can see, how your mood, how your thoughts affect your emotion, the way you are feeling. आगे बढ़ने से पहले एक चीज़ ज़रूर मैं बताना चाहूँगी कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि यू नो दीज टेक्निक्स की कैसे कंट्रोल करने हैं इमोशंस एंड ये एक दिन में हो जाएगा. इट माइट टेक सम टाइम. हर चीज़ को होने में टाइम लगता है. सो यू नीड टू गिव योरसेल्फ दैट अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. खुद को वो टाइम देना पड़ेगा टू अडेप्ट टू दोज टेक्निक्स. टेल दिस टू माई क्लाइंट्स एज वेल इन द सेशंस, इन द काउंसलिंग सेशंस दैट आई कंडक्ट. लाइक इट डज नॉट रीच यू इन वन डे. आई मीन यू नीड टू टेक सम टाइम फॉर योरसेल्फ टू प्रोसेस थिंग्स. ये एक दिन का काम नहीं है, इट्स अ प्रोसेस. इसमें टाइम लग सकता है थोड़ा सा, बट effects are guaranteed कि changes आएंगे, definitely आएंगे. It is meant for that. Along with that, one more thing I would like to add कि relapse is possible. ऐसा नहीं है कि ना you will feel all day every time you can control your emotions. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक बार हमने emotions को control करना सीख लिया या balance करना सीख लिया तो हम लाइफ टाइम उसको बैलेंस कर पाएंगे. There might be days when you feel like, no, I am not able to control my or balance my emotions. Balance is the right word. But the point is to never give up. वापस next day when you are getting up, start with that technique, start with those activities, start to do it, and then you will again see that change happening. Consistency की एक ही की है, to never give up. Next topic यही था कि how you would achieve consistency. Is it something bad with failing? And that is what I was saying a while back as well कि गिरना गलत नहीं है, गिर के नहीं उठना गलत है. सो इफ़ यू आर फॉलिंग इट्स ओके, यू कैन फॉल. आई मीन हम चलना एक दिन में नहीं सीखते हैं. इवन टू बी एबल टू लर्न टू वॉक वी फॉल सो मेनी टाइम्स. वी गेट अप, वी ट्राई इट अगेन एंड देन वी fall again, and then we get up again, and then we fall again, and then we get up again, and finally we are walking. So it takes time, it takes certain attempts as well, but at the end of the day you will be able to achieve it. So consistency की key सिर्फ एक ही है, to never give up. If you are not giving up, I am sure you will achieve that consistency. You can feel, there is nothing wrong to feeling. You can feel exhausted one particular day, to be able to balance your emotions also, to be able to even get up. But give yourself that time, give yourself the time to process things inside you, and then you will see that next day you are up and you are like full on energetic, active, and all up to achieve all the goals that you have set in life. One of the major thing to discuss about this particular topic is how to bring that balance. हम वो balance लाएं कैसे? Because ठीक है, emotions है, feel कर रहे हैं, कई बार emotions बहुत ज़्यादा severe भी हो जाते हैं, and we do not know how to control and what to do in that particular moment. So I'll define, or I'll let out a few ways which you can use in order to balance your emotions. उसके पहले I'll just frame an idea that I read around in a particular article, the concept of trion brain. According to this particular theory or the model, there are 3 layers to our brain. The first one is the reptilian brain. That says कि जो भी हम करते हैं, it is all about our instinctual sense. वो fight or flight response, हमें ये करना है and हमें नहीं, to save ourselves, to keep us alive. वो जो instinctual brain है, that is known as reptilian brain. The second one is paleomammalian brain. The paleomammalian brain is also can be explained as the brain area which is responsible for the emotional responses. The function of this particular brain is to focus on the past memories and past experiences, and हम उस base पे अपने actions and reactions को outflow करते हैं. Let's say कि हमारे past experience में अगर कोई negative aspect हुआ है एक particular situation को लेके, and अगर उसी तरह की situation वापस सामने आ रही है, then हमारा ये area of brain active होता है, and we are like, no, we should not do this, and we move back. So that is because of the paleomammalian brain. Now the third one is the neomammalian brain. It is also known as the neocortical region of the brain, which is responsible for the cognitive processes. यहाँ पे हम सब कुछ सोच समझ के करते हैं. The thoughts that we have, that is responsible for the actions. Now for every individual, जो side of the brain और जो layer of the brain is more active, हम उस तरह से अपने responses को direct करते हैं. Let's say अगर मेरा cognitive brain is more active, and let's say if I'm about to try a new thing, making this video, let's say, So since my cognitive brain and the neocortical region is more active, and that is why I am open to take that risk, and मैं वो new hobby को try करने के लिए try करूँगी. And maybe if my paleo-mammalian brain is more active, and maybe let's say earlier I tried something new and वो ज़्यादा successful नहीं हुआ and बहुत ज़्यादा demotivate हो गई थी उसके बाद में, so maybe अगर मेरा वो brain region ज़्यादा active होता तो मैं नई चीज़ें try नहीं करती, because I would have a fear कि this might fail and वो वापस मुझे hurt करेगा, and then I would not feel great about it. So it depends on कि किस situation में हमारा कौन सा brain ज़्यादा active है. Now, taking this particular theory into account, we can direct our actions. How is that? Okay, if we see it in this way, there are three areas or तीन तरह के responses होते हैं, physical, emotional and cognitive, right? Certain ways which you can use in order to guide your actions towards your emotions and vice versa. अपने emotions को अपने emotions से aware होकर अपने actions को direct करना is an option जो हम कर सकते हैं when we are feeling very low or when we are feeling very high, when our emotions are heightened or emotions are not at all there. So understanding yourself and how your body processes things is very much important to direct our actions. Another thing that, like, some of the activities or some of the little tools that you can do is when you are feeling certain emotions, is when you are very anxious, when you are like, oh my god, this is happening, I don't know what to do, पास में ये हुआ था, ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है, and all of these just clumps your head. Try to touch the surfaces around you. That is a technique that I tell all my clients also when there is certain similar cases, and you can try this too. So let's say if you are feeling anxious in this certain situation, I have a surface here, I have a surface with my notepad, so I can just touch, feel it, try to name कि मैं कैसा feel कर रही हूँ, what is the surface feels like, ये कैसा feel हो रहा है, ये कैसा है, color define करो, do everything that is related to the surface and it will help you feel calmer. Now when you are very much sad, obviously I have discussed it earlier as well, doing certain physical activity might help, because body में positive hormones का release होगा and that would help you to feel good and feel better in yourself. So whenever you are feeling any sad, negative, gloomy emotions, doing something physical activity might help. You may head out to gym, you may run in your grounds, you may lift some weights, you may clean your room. That is a very good activity. So you can do certain things to feel good, because your body would release hormones which are mostly positive, and that would give a sense of relief to yourself. Now when you are excited and when you are all up motivated to do things, that time it is very helpful to do something that you have thought for long and जो बहुत sad और बहुत boring activities है. Just time you are the most active, just time you are like, oh I have so much energy in me, उस टाइम पे टेक अप दोज एक्टिविटीज़ विच आर द मोस्ट बोरिंग, बिकॉज जब हम सुपर एक्टिव है तब हम अपनी सुपर अगर बोरिंग एक्टिविटीज़ को ले ले तो वो एक बैलेंस क्रिएट करेगा एंड विल बी एबल टू डू सर्टन थिंग्स विच वी वर नॉट एबल टू डू फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम एंड इट वॉज ऑल पेंडिंग बहुत पीछे. सो bring that and do that when you are the most active throughout the day. Now what I mean with all of this is, if you notice your day कि वो अपना how you are planning your day, and when you are the most active in a day, when you are moderately active in a day, and when you are the most lethargic in a day, you can plan your activities उस particular time पे, so that your emotions can regulate your actions and वो एक balance create कर सकें. If you are a lot tired and उस time you do something very boring, I am sorry but वो काम कभी complete नहीं होगा. But if you are a lot boring and उस time पे you do something that you really love, well, it would create magic, trust me. So when I am very tired and when I am very gloomy, when I am very sad, I do not like to do anything, well, I dance, because dance is something that I love to do and automatically मेरे हाथ, you know, they flow in the air. So that is how you regulate your emotions with your bodily experiences, and you combine them with the societal situations that you are in and create a balance. So it is a combination of a lot of things. उन lot of things को एक साथ लाके create a balance, and you will be able to achieve your goals more effectively, and you will be able to achieve everything that you are looking forward to complete and achieve. That is it for the video for today, and if you have any queries, if you have any topics that you would like me to discuss on, if you have anything that you would like to comment about this particular video, you can comment in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe to the video and share it with the people who would or who need to hear to this. Along with this, do follow my Instagram account, which is given in the description box below, and yes, do ring the bell icon so that you get notified about every video that is coming in your way. Bye, take care, stay happy, stay healthy.